Many people think they need to buy expensive toys to keep their dogs happy, but that is not true at all. Dogs care much more about attention, movement, and interaction with their owners than about expensive things. In fact, some of the best games you can play with your dog cost absolutely nothing. If you have a dog at home, you already have everything you need: your time, your voice, your energy, and a little creativity. Playing with your dog every day is not just about fun. It is also important for your dog's physical health and mental health. Physical health means the body stays strong and active. Mental health means the brain stays busy and stimulated. When dogs get both, they are usually calmer, happier, and better behaved. On the other hand, a bored dog can become destructive, noisy, or anxious. That is why daily playtime is very important. Let's start with a very simple question. Why should you play with your dog every day? The answer is simple. Dogs are social animals. This means they naturally want to interact with others, especially their owners. When you spend time playing with your dog, you are building trust and strengthening your bond. A bond is the emotional connection between you and your pet. Dogs feel safer and happier when they know their owner is involved in their life. Even 10 or 15 minutes of playtime can make a big difference in your dog's mood. Now, let's talk about simple games you can play inside the house. One classic example is hide and seek. Many people think this game is only for children, but dogs actually love it too. To play hide and seek with your dog, ask your dog to stay in one place. Then hide somewhere in your house, maybe behind a door or behind a chair. After that, call your dog's name and say something like, "Find me." Your dog will start searching for you. When your dog finds you, praise them with a happy voice. Dogs respond very well to praise because they naturally want to please their owners. This game is great because it trains your dog's brain and also encourages movement. Another simple game is the chase game. Dogs naturally love to chase moving objects. In the wild, chasing is part of hunting behavior. At home, you can turn this natural instinct into a safe and fun activity. You can run around the room and encourage your dog to follow you. You can also pretend to chase your dog for a few seconds. Just make sure the game stays friendly and not too rough. This kind of activity helps your dog burn energy. Burning energy simply means using up extra physical energy through movement and exercise. You can also create a very simple obstacle course inside your home. An obstacle course is a path with different objects that the dog must go around, under, or over. You do not need to buy anything special. You can use chairs, pillows, boxes, or even laundry baskets. For example, you can place 2 chairs close together so your dog has to walk between them. You can put a pillow on the floor so your dog needs to jump over it. You can guide your dog through the course using simple commands like come, jump, or go. This game is excellent for both physical exercise and training. Speaking of training, many games can also help your dog practice important commands. Commands are simple words that tell your dog what to do. Some basic commands include sit, stay, come, and down. Instead of practicing these commands in a boring way, you can turn them into games. For example, you can ask your dog to sit before throwing a toy or before starting a chase game. This teaches your dog that listening to you leads to fun experiences. Another interesting activity is the Find the Object game. Dogs have a very strong sense of smell, much stronger than humans. You can hide a toy, a piece of cloth, or another safe object somewhere in your house. Then encourage your dog to find it using their nose. When they discover the object, reward them with praise or affection. This kind of activity provides mental stimulation. Mental stimulation means challenging the brain so it stays active and healthy. If you have empty boxes or plastic bottles at home, you can also turn them into simple puzzle games. For example, you can place a small object inside a box and let your dog figure out how to get it out. Always supervise your dog during this activity to make sure they do not chew or swallow anything dangerous. Safety should always be your first priority during playtime. Now, let's talk about outdoor games. If you have a yard, garden, or access to a park, you can play running games with your dog. Running together is one of the easiest ways to keep your dog healthy. Dogs need regular exercise to maintain a strong heart, healthy muscles, and a good weight. You can also play a simple version of fetch without buying a toy. Fetch is a game where you throw an object and your dog runs to get it and brings it back to you. Instead of a store-bought toy, you can use a safe stick or another simple object found outside. Some owners also enjoy playing follow the leader with their dogs. In this game, you walk in different directions and encourage your dog to follow you closely. Sometimes you can walk slowly, sometimes quickly, and sometimes turn around suddenly. Dogs often find this game very exciting because it keeps them alert and focused on your movements. Quiet games are also important, especially in the evening when you want your dog to calm down. One quiet activity is gentle training practice. You can slowly repeat simple commands and reward your dog with praise. Another quiet game is teaching your dog to recognize the names of objects. For example, you can show your dog a toy and say its name clearly. Over time, some dogs learn to recognize certain words. Playtime is not just about exercise. It is also one of the best ways to prevent bad behavior. Many dogs chew furniture, bark too much, or dig holes simply because they are bored. When dogs have enough physical activity and mental challenges, they usually become more relaxed and satisfied. In other words, a tired dog is often a well-behaved dog. Another important reason dogs feel happier when playing with their owners is emotional connection. Dogs are very sensitive to human emotions and body language. When you laugh, move, and interact with them, they feel included in your life. This strengthens trust and loyalty. The good news is that you do not need money to give your dog a happy and active life. What your dog truly wants is your attention, your voice, and your time. Simple games like hide and seek, chase, obstacle courses, scent games, and running activities can provide hours of fun and learning. These games help keep your dog healthy, mentally stimulated, and emotionally connected to you. So the next time you think about buying an expensive toy, remember that your dog may be just as happy playing a simple game with you. Sometimes the best entertainment for a dog is simply spending time with the person they trust the most. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for Japanese and Korean language learning content, fun ESL class stories, sometimes even the toxic ones, plus videos about pets, plants, and anything interesting I discover in my daily life.